Nick Clegg today vowed to use the parliamentary votes demanded by the High Court to try and derail Britain's exit from the European Union. The former Liberal Democrat leader said the British people should get a say on the final deal on leaving the EU whenever it's finally completed. The government warned it would face down anti-democratic attempts to exploit yesterday's landmark court ruling. It means the British Parliament is poised to legislate on exactly when Britain starts the formal process of leaving the EU after senior judges shocked Westminster by ruling Theresa May could not act without specific authorization from MPs. Mrs. May today made a frantic round of calls to senior EU leaders, including German Chancellor Angela Merkel, EU Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker, and Council President Donald Tusk, assuring them her timetable was unchanged. Number 10 has insisted it believes it can overturn the High Court ruling at the Supreme Court and trigger Article 50, the divorce clause in the EU treaties, on time by the end of March. The constitutional crisis fueled calls today for Mrs. May to end debate over her powers by calling a snap general election, a poll she could expect to win comfortably as Labour under Jeremy Corbyn trails far behind the Conservatives. The government plans to appeal the High Court judgment next month at a rare hearing of all 11 Supreme Court justices. But if the ruling is upheld, Mrs. May will be forced to introduce legislation that will need to be agreed to by both the Commons and the Lords. In some circumstances, new laws can be passed in hours, but in practice, it's likely to take weeks and perhaps many months to complete.